Hello everyone, welcome to your virtual instructor. Today we are going to talk about NAT Gateway. So NAT Gateway is AWS Managed Network Address Translation, which provides higher bandwidth availability and no administration. It can be public or it can be private. It supports TCP, UDP and ICMP protocols. You pay per hour for usage and for the bandwidth. NAT gateway is created in a specific availability zone and it requires elastic IP. It cannot be used by the EC2 in the same subnet. NAT gateway requires an internet gateway, and you cannot associate a security group with the NAT gateway. You can associate security groups with your EC2 instances to control inbound and outbound traffic. You can use network ACL to control the traffic to and from the subnet for your NAT gateway. NAT gateway uses port 1024 to 65535. It supports 5 Gbps of bandwidth, which automatically scales up to 100 Gbps. If you require more bandwidth, you can split your resources into multiple subnets while creating NAT gateways for each subnet. You can have up to 50,000 simultaneous connections for each unique destination using NAT gateway. High availability for NAT gateway. NAT gateway is highly available in a single AZ. You need multiple NAT gateways in multiple AZ if you want to achieve higher fault tolerance. So what is the difference between the NAT gateway and NAT instance? So NAT gateway is managed by AWS and NAT instance will be managed by you. Both are created in the public subnet. Both requires the use of internet gateway to access the internet. High availability NAT gateway offers in single availability zone, and you can deploy multiple NAT gateways to multiple AZs to achieve higher availability. For the NAT instance, of course, you are responsible. Bandwidth, it supports up to 100 Gbps. For the NAT instance, it depends what type of EC2 instance you are choosing. Public IP address, NAT gateway requires elastic IP, whereas NAT instance support elastic IP address or as well as public IP address. In NAT instance, you have to disable source destination chat, but this is not required in NAT gateway. For the NAT gateway, you don't require any security groups configuration, but in the NAT instance, you have to make the security group configurations. You can use NAT instance as a best-in server, but you cannot use NAT gateway as a best-in server. So basically, NAT instance is an outdated concept and it will be fully managed by you, whereas NAT gateway is a newer concept and is a managed service provided by AWS, and of course it comes with a higher cost. So this is the architecture we are going to follow in our today's lab. So we are going to deploy one public subnet and we are going to deploy one NAT gateway in it, and also we are going to deploy one private subnet. Inside the private subnet, we will be deploying the EC2 instance, and also we will be using one internet gateway in this particular VPC to access the internet. So by using the NAT gateway, we will be accessing internet from our private subnet without allocating any public IP to our private EC2 instance. So let's jump into our lab today for NAT gateway.